Have you ever noticed that nowadays people have their minds flooded with information? That's why people don't want more information. Information won't do anything for them. People want something that touches them in other level. People want faith. People want faith in you, in your success, in your goals. People want faith in the story you tell them daily. Faith needs a story to sustain. Not any story, of course, but a meaningful story that inspires belief in you and renews the hope that your ideas indeed offer what you promise. Faith can overcome any obstacle and achieve any goal. If you stop and think, you will recall times when the traditional way of persuasion, like money, power, authority, have all been overcome by faith. Story is our path to creating faith in others. Telling a meaningful story means inspire the listeners to reach the same conclusions you have reached and let them decide to believe what you say and do what you want them to do. The simple reason is people value their own conclusions more than anyone else's conclusions. Whether your story is told by your lifestyle or in words, the first thing people look for before they allow them to be influenced by your story is, can they trust you? And in this section, I'm gonna go through the 6 types of stories that you need to know how to tell in order to create trust and faith in others. The 6 types of stories are who I am stories, what's my intent stories, shared vision stories, values for action stories, what and how to do stories, and mind reading stories. Before being influenced by you, your listeners want to know who you are and why you are here. If you don't take the time to answer, they will make up their own responses, and most likely those will be negative responses. It's human nature to mistrust others. So before you attempt to influence anyone, you need to establish enough trust so that your message be delivered effectively. If you try to create trust by announcing that you are a good person, moral, ethical, successful, it is more likely to raise suspicion than trust. A story lets listeners decide for themselves whether they should trust you or not. In summary, if your story is good enough, people will conclude they can trust you and the message that you bring.